Om Shanti, and a very good morning from Aberdeen.Hindu Temple. This sort of morning meditations on a Sunday morning started with the start of the pandemic, and it's been a lifeline in a way, and also a vehicle to actually share peace and positive thoughts, values with the world in times when there is extreme unrest, sorrow and pain. And it seems that in a way we're starting to go through the pandemic. There's still unsettledness, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, as one says. And yet, despite that, things have not settled. Despite that, just see recent events in Germany and Belgium and the Netherlands, where very heavy downpour, very heavy rain resulted in mudslides, sinkholes, death and destruction. Then one understands that things have not quite settled. They are just occurring in a different form. Now, from a spiritual perspective, how can I respond to these events? How can I stay safe and happy inside myself? I always think about the Lord Shiva figure dancing in the fire, in the ring of fire. And in a way, a yogi is similar. A yogi would see what's happening around them and yet remain peaceful, remain happy, and remain well, no matter what's happening all around. And what supports a yogi is the lifestyle, is the type of thoughts, it's the attitudes and awareness that one has. And it's not that anybody who starts to meditate and goes onto the path of becoming a yogi, which means that it's one who connects with the divine and creates that divine link with the divine. So once one starts to meditate and do this, it's not that one is ready straight away to be cool, peace and relaxed when seeing the things happening around oneself. But it's like being in a school. It's like learning as we are experiencing. And so initially we have to create that peace inside the self. And that is actually the ultimate important aspect is of understanding I am a soul, I'm a being of light, I'm in this body, I'm an actor, I'm expressing myself in this time, in this life. But after this, I leave this body. And I saw yesterday a quick video of
Ramakrishna, how he did samadhi, which meant that he himself decided the moment of him leaving the body. And then he went, and although the body went into a different body, so the life force just continues. So understanding the soul, but also my connection as a soul with the Supreme Soul, the being of light, the one beyond this world, the Father, the Mother, the ocean of peace, the ocean of love, the one to whom we are eternally connected, and who stays in the soul world, the place of golden red light that has been called Bahist, Nirvana, heaven, whatever it is called, and who is only benevolent and only loving and only beautiful, and who comes and becomes aware at this time of the cycle, which we call the confluence age, to actually allow us to return back to that original goodness, that original power and strength that is in the soul. And to bring us back to our natural, pure, powerful nature. So what is it that we can do ourselves to actually support ourselves during this life? Obviously, regular meditation does help and is essential, because in meditation we learn how to go into silence. We learn how to appreciate what is going on inside, what type of thoughts I have, what types of feelings I have. And based on that, it allows me to then make decisions on what type of thoughts I want to have, what type of feelings I want to have, what type of experiences I want to have, what type of actions I want to take, which means that I am in control. I'm not just reacting to situations around me, but I actually decide what type of actions I want to take. I decide what type of thoughts I want to have. And so I'm the one who creates my present and also my future. And whatever the drama is throwing at me in this time, in this world, I understand that this is part of the scenery of the drama in which I'm an actor. And I understand time. I understand the past. I understand the present. I understand the future. So while in the present, I need to pay attention to my life and how I actually live my life, how I express myself. And in today's Merlim, our morning class, it really spoke about the importance of food. And when we come to a temple, we come cleansed and fresh clothes, with a mind that is ready to absorb the love of the Supreme. And at the same time, we bring some gifts. So we bring some flowers, we bring some fruits, and we offer them to the deities. And here in Raj Yoga, every day, whatever food we have, maybe we've gone to the shop and bought that food. we actually prepare in cleanliness in our homes that become like temples. And we then prepare it, the food, in remembrance, which means in that link of yoga that is loving, pure, and benevolent or loving with a lot of love and peace. And then we offer it to Shiv Baba. To Shiv Baba, the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the one who stays in the soul world and who's ever pure, ever benevolent, ever loving, ever forgiving, who is our Father, our Mother, our friend, our companion, our teacher, who guides us through these difficult times, the one we can always refer to, and the one with whom we're never alone. Even if I am in a house, in a city, or wherever I'm alone, I know that I can count on His companionship, His presence, His guidance, His support. And so whenever I buy food in the shop and I prepare it in cleanliness, with love and care, I offer it to the Supreme. And then when I eat it in that remembrance. And when I do this, food is just not just whatever it is made out of, but the energy of food is such that it acts like a medicine. It also tastes different. It tastes very balanced and sweet and full. And as it tastes, it also has the same effect on our physical self. So the soul has done that preparation and has affected the composition while cooking the food, of the food. And so the food has that fragrance and that power. And so these are actually things that will support us even during difficult times, during times of upheaval and unrest, where when we actually maintain that loving connection with the Supreme, when we actually maintain positive feelings of good wishes and pure feelings for everyone around us, where we maintain mercy, where we maintain goodwill, cooperation, and courage. During these times, how we live our lifestyle will support us. It will give us that peace, that strength, that humility, that respect, that care, so that we can actually interact in a positive way. But we will also be able to maintain resilience, being original and authentic. And we will be able to navigate the difficulties in the companionship of the One. So let us go into a meditation. Now, first of all, check yourself. Are you sitting comfortably? If so, you can keep your eyes closed or keep them semi-opened. And best of all, just connect with your third eye with a point of light behind my shoulder. The one who is in the land of eternal silence, in a land where there is no activity, and yet it's a place of warmth, of well-being, of cleanliness, where there are no vices and no negativity. It's a place that is absolutely neutral and yet nourishing, strengthening, empowering. And that's the place where Shiv Baba, the Supreme Soul, is. So take a deep breath and relax. Take another deep breath and let go of any tension in your body. Become very peaceful inside. Let go of any thoughts or any concerns you may have. And become aware of the point of light in between your eyebrows, in the middle of your forehead. Your third eye, your bindi, your place of awareness, of consciousness. Your place that connects yourself with eternity, your life force. Now imagine yourself becoming lighter and lighter. Let go of any awareness of your surroundings. And with your mind, travel from beyond this world to a place of golden red light, to a place where there's absolute peace and tranquility. No action, but immense love, immense purity, wholeness and well-being, where there's transparency and clarity, where there are no questions, and where time is of no essence, where past, present, and future merge into oneness. And from here, look into this world, this physical world. Stay in that connection with the Supreme, your companion. Look into the physical world. See all the stars and the planets and the suns and galaxies and black holes and whatever there is in the universe. And whatever is going round in this cycle of time and creating whatever it needs to create. And in the midst of all of those planets and galaxies, you see the Earth. Blue, green, brown, round planet that is illuminated by the sun, that has its own planet circling it, the moon, that has wind and sea and lakes, and has got mountains and valleys and flat spaces, where there are living beings, in embodied beings of different races, and where there's the human race as well. And when you imagine seeing all the beings on this world, see them as souls, as beings of light. See the light of the soul shining from the eyes of each soul, of each human being, and see the peace and love and wisdom and happiness, strength and bliss shining from the lights, from the eyes of each one of us. And as we do this, connected with the Supreme, we create an atmosphere, we create an environment of peace, of love, of wisdom, of goodwill, of happiness and bliss on this earth. And as the consciousness is shared by each one of us on this earth, everything else starts to benefit. The plants grow strong. The wind cleanses and gently caresses everything. It allows pollination. It allows further plants to go, and it supports the flight of birds. The water quenches the thirst and allows growth of plants to happen that will be the nourishment for the animals and humans on this earth. The earth itself is calm and peaceful because the conscience of those on this earth is benevolent, is calm, it's peaceful. It's here to bring bliss and happiness. This is an earth that is to be shared. This is an earth on which we play our parts as actors, and where we contribute to its beauty and its expression of benevolence, whilst connected with the Supreme Being, the Supreme Soul, the being of light, our Father, our teacher, our guide. And as we are expressing our part in that wholeness, we experience harmony and sight. We experience power and stability. And even if the world were to tremble, even if hurricanes were to come, even if the water were to become so strong to flush and floods, or to create havoc on this earth, we will stay connected at all times with Supreme. and know exactly where to go and stay safe. We will be the light, the lighthouse that will guide others who have not forged that connection and to come to safety, to feel strong and fresh. And in cooperation, we will create a beautiful world. It only requires a handful, a critical mass of these yogis who pay attention to their lives throughout the day, to their food, to their interactions, their well-being, well wishes, and pure feelings. Now I invite you to see the day ahead. See yourself within those who are close to you, perhaps your family or your friends. See how you actually cook and prepare food for them with love, with care, with attention, while being connected with the Supreme, and how that energy goes into the food and creates a food that is nourishing, tasty, but also it acts like medicine. It creates molecules of happiness that fill the stomachs with love and the blood with strength and resilience, and allow the organs to work, the brains to work, and the heart to feel happiness. See yourself in your house, how there you create order, where there's cleanliness, where when you move about, you have that remembrance of the One, and where there is peace and happiness and harmony, where everybody knows what they have to do and is responsible and expresses their own innate wisdom and cooperation. Extend your vision out into the community around you, where that peaceful, loving home extends its energy all around in the community. And how in everyone around you there's that feeling of benevolent and good wishes towards yourself, where there's cooperation, there's tolerance, and there is positive interaction. Take another deep breath and extend your vision to this country, to this whole country, sending good wishes and pure feelings, cooperation and unity. And then beyond this country to the world, and perhaps far, far, far be away from here, maybe perhaps a home country or a place that you have a connection with. And allow that wave of pure good wishes and feelings extend to that part of the world to allow the earth to be our Mother Earth of support, the water to be pure and quenching the thirst, allowing growth to happen, the wind and the fire to be of support and goodness, a force of goodness, and where health and well-being become the norm for everyone, where good wishes and pure good interactions with everyone creates happiness and harmony in the community. And so now look back onto your life and see those things happening in your life. And now look into yourself and find peace and harmony, balance and strength, motivation, authentic mindfulness, where whatever you do, it comes from a place of real truth, of real awareness, from a place of soul consciousness connected with the Supreme in God consciousness. So I wish you a very powerful, happy, and successful day. And be the light for yourself, for those around you, for your community, and for the world. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Have a lovely week. Stay connected with the Supreme and bring beauty and love into your world. Om Shanti.